July 1995. After months of tough but fruitless negotiations, 2,500 workers at Detroit's two daily newspapers go on strike. The conflict quickly turns hostile. July 1996. Some strikers have quit, retired, or found new jobs. Hundreds of others choose to cross the picket line and go back to work. People on both sides express reluctant resignation.
Sitting here a year later, it was very hard to imagine that this could happen.
You can't look into the future. You cannot say that a strike is going to be a week, a month, or a year. You just have to deal with that as time goes on. It's a shame that in the 1990s that you have to have this type of a conflict.
In the past year, the papers have endured canceled subscriptions, lost advertising revenue, as well as increased costs from hiring replacement workers and private security guards. As is usually the case, there are only a few dedicated striking newspaper workers out here on the picket line. This week marks the one-year anniversary of their labor dispute with the Detroit News and the Detroit Free Press. It's a milepost no one wanted to see. The News is owned by the Gannett Company, publisher of USA Today. The Free Press is part of the Knight Ridder newspaper chain. These two media giants have declared strike-related losses of more than $100 million.
I think that both sides have got to be interested in getting along with each other, and I think that they were starting so many miles apart in Detroit, and the mythology here was that you couldn't run a newspaper, you couldn't run a company if the Teamsters didn't go in. And the unions were so wedded to that mythology that they believed it far past the point where it was proved not to be true.
Negotiators have met more than 60 times during the past 12 months. Although both sides say they want to keep talking, neither the unions nor the newspapers foresee an end to this impasse. Terry Phillips, CBS News, Detroit.